We are breaking them into step by step. You will get step by step explanation of each and every logical program. Every program is explained in detail. Today, we start new program called find out the prime number in Java. So our question is write a program to find prime number in Java. So let's understand what is prime number first. So prime number is a number. It is natural number that is greater than 1 and divided by 1 and itself only. The prime number is a natural number that is greater than 1 and divided by 1 and itself. That means the number should not be divided any other value or any other number except 0 itself and 1, except 1 and itself. It called as prime number. There is some notes for you guys. 0 and 1 are not prime number. 0 and 1 are not prime number. 2 is only prime number, even prime number, because 2 is the initial number and only even prime number. All other even number are divided by 2. That means they are not prime number. Got it? Now let's jump on logic understanding. There are two ways to find out the prime number. Let's discuss which are those two ways to find prime number. I have seen at many places iteration are start with n sorry I is equal to 2. I have seen many places. There is some notes for you guys. 0 and 1 are not prime number. 0 and 1 are not prime number. 2 is only prime number, even prime number, because 2 is the initial number and only even prime number. All other even number are divided by 2. That means they are not prime number. Got it? Now let's jump on logic understanding. There are two ways to find out the prime number. Let's discuss which are those two ways to find prime number. I have seen at many places iteration are start with n I is equal to 2. I have seen many places the people started their iteration I is equal to 2 and check the condition I less than or equal to n by 2. First option to find prime number. Second way, most of the people use I is equal to 2 to I is less than or equal to math dot square root n. These are the two way we can find out prime number. Now, what is the difference between these two? Got it? If I will choose any one of this one, what is the difference? So why I will choose second or why I will choose first? There is one, what you can say, question in my mind. Sir, if there are two way, why should I go with second or why should I go with first? If you guys ask to me, sir, which way you are going to use? So I will use second. Sir, why second? If we think of performance of program, then I will go second way because the time complexity of second is O root of n. O root of n. Root of n. Time complexity is O root of n. Now I'm not able to draw here root value, but you can just understand this is root of n. Okay, and time complexity for first one it is O n by 2. So that means for here we will require less time to solve this problem, and here we will require higher time to solve this problem. How, sir? Let's take example. N is equal to 11. Now we need to find prime number. So I'm using here for loop. I'm using for loop to check number is prime or not. So same logic we have written above in step 1 or above in step 2. We can use any one of these one. So we will start first with first one. Okay. So I'm using for loop int I is equal to 2. I is less than or equal to n by 2. Take in bracket n by 2. If you are not taking, it will be not divided by n. Okay. Then I plus plus, close the for loop, open for loop, close for loop. Okay. So now inside this for loop, I need to return logic. But let's understand how for loop is working for this condition to check prime number or not. So now in first iteration, I value is I is equal to 2. And n by 2 means 11 by 2 is equal to 5. So my condition is 5. Let's check I is less than or equal to 5. Then we will come inside the loop and we will check if n modulo by I equal to 0. That means that number is not a prime number. Not a prime number. How, sir? So I'm checking condition first. I is equal to 2. I is equal to I is less than or equal to 5. Yes, I is less than or equal to 5. If condition is true, then I come inside the loop and 5 divided by I. 5 divided by I means 5 divided by 2 equal to 0. No, it's not equal to 0. Then it go outside the for loop. That means here loop is, it is not coming inside this loop. It will go outside the loop and it will give answer to you. Else, or I will take here flag. So now why you are taking flag? So what is the use of flag? If, let me discuss this, flag is equal to 0 0. So this is prime. So why I have taken here flag? Because if I taken n by 2 and it will iterate till 5 time, correct? If it is not prime, how I will get if it is prime or not? Because it is given iteration to till 5 time, correct now? So second iteration, how it will become? I become 3. In second iteration, I become 3. So yeah, let's check 5 by 5 is greater than or equal to I. Yes, it is obviously greater than. Then it will come once again in the if loop and then it's once again checking. Yeah, so it is not, then it's once again. So what I'm doing here, if it is not coming here, I'm assign flag is equal to 1 and I'm declaring here integer integer flag is equal to 0. First time I initialize that flag is equal to 0. Now our logic is completed. Now one more case I have, sir. You say 0 and 1 is not prime, then how they will come inside this logic? So I can write one logic here. If n is equal to 0 or n is equal to 1, it is not a prime. It is not a prime. Always that is not prime. Always that is not prime. Then you can write here like this. You can also else part, you can like this else, and in else condition else. Okay, so this is else open else. Let's check on id. Let's check on id. I will create new class 8 prime number ish. I'm creating main method as usual, public static void main. So inside that main method, as I explain on the notepad, I will declare one variable, or I take number from scanner. SC is equal to new scanner system dot in for info stream. Okay, now whatever the value in SC, I will assign that value into number. Number is equal to SC dot next int. Now I will ask to client SOS out enter number to check if it is prime or not. Now, now we have a number. Let's jump on logic how we can solve this problem. For int I is equal to 2, I is less than or equal to n by 2 I plus plus, for loop open, for loop close. Okay, but this is not n, here we have taken number. Okay, now my in first iteration in for loop I will check a I is 2, I is less than or equal to n by 2. Yes, it is less than or equal to 1 by 2. Then condition is true and we will come inside the for loop. Here I will check if number modulo by I equal to 0. Number modulo by I equal to 0. That means 5 by I, 5 by 2 equal to 0. No, it is not equal to 0. It is not coming inside this if loop. Once again for loop will be executed for second iteration. So now I become 3. 3 is less than or equal to 5. Yes, 3 is less than or equal to 5. Come and set the once again if condition. If condition they will check number. Now number is how 5. Correct. 5 divided by I equal to 0. No. So once again it will go and the for loop will be executed till number is I become 5. So this will be the one condition. Apply flag as we discussed in the notepad. Flag is equal to 1, but I have not initialized this flag. Let me initialize this flag first. So int flag is equal to 0. Int flag is equal to 0. Now my flag is here 1. Why sir you assign 1? Because this condition true when we are positive value sending. Like if I am sending 12, so what happen? 12 by 2 is 6. Its number is greater than 2. Yes, it will come inside the if loop. Yeah, number divided by 2. Okay, 6 divided by I, yes, equal to 0. Yes, it is definitely equal to 0. That means flag is set 1. If flag is set 1, that means system out dot is number. What about prime? So we will come outside the loop and check if flag equal to 0, then that number is prime number. So how that number is prime? So let's consider one more time. If flag is equal to 0, we will set number is prime. This is our logic. Let's save this and run the program. So I will entering here number 11. 11 number is prime. Let's check one more time for not prime. 14. 14 is not prime. Got it? Okay. But sir, how it's printing two time? Let's try break the loop here. If number is divided by, let's break here. Okay. Now just run for another 14. 14 is not prime. Got it? Thank you. In this way, we can find prime number in Java.